Sahlan, marhaban bikum. Welcome to our radio FM listeners. I'm Maulana Khalil here, and we're live on Facebook and Instagram. And people are watching me on Facebook, Instagram today, thinking, Maulana, what's happened to you? You're acting like a pilot today. Yes, I am your pilot, and I am in the cockpit, and we're about to fly in the next few minutes. This is your captain speaking. We're taking off today on the radio FM, Ramadan FM show with me, Maulana Khalil, right the way through until, inshallah, 3 o'clock. I hope you're going to enjoy the show, inshallah, tabarak wa ta'ala. Yeah, this is the new mic. We've been working on something like this, and we should be doing really well on Facebook today as well. I have the new tablet on. So people, if you want to go on Facebook and watch me, you can watch me on Facebook. Right. I have to sort the Zain water out, mate. Anyway, people, I hope you're all well. How's your weekend been? How's Ramadan been? Hope everything's been going well. How come I can't see handsome Akil? Right. So, mashallah, we're getting lots of people on Instagram, we're getting people on Facebook. And Leicester City, how are you, man? 10 rosas done. 10 rosas done. And time is going very, very fast. Time is going very, very fast. I'd like just a summary of your Ramadan so far. What do you think so far? Out of 10 so far, how do you feel? Out of 10 so far, how do you feel? Assalamu alaikum, says Bakes and Cooks. Safia, Chris, Yusuf says, Salams, hope you're well. I'm really, really well, mashallah. Salams MK, are you about to fly a helicopter? Yes, I'm about to fly a helicopter. People are, Leicester, who are watching, if we're thinking, why are people commenting on helicopters? Today I've got headphones on and I've got a little mic with me. It seems like this is like a pilot's little thing over here. So yeah, I'm in good spirits today. Alhamdulillah. 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 It's going really, really well. Leicester, how are you today? As before I start my program, I need some text messages, inshallah, from all of you to make sure I got a Leicester crowd listening. I got a Leicester crowd listening. 0745 0925 084. I'll say it again slowly this time. 0745 0925 084. Just let me know that you are listening. You are listening, inshallah. This is from Captain MK, and this is Lockdown with MK. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Ismail Kabali says, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. For the first half an hour of this program, what I would like from all of you is, I just want to know how your first 10 days of Ramadan has been. On an honest note, on a serious note, how do you feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel nice? Do you think it's been good so far? Have you enjoyed it? How's your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Yes, listening from Leicester crowd here. Salams, hope you and your family are well. Yes, I am well, alhamdulillah. It's gone quick, says people. It's gone quick. Stop shaking, says. Yeah, I can't help it. It's got that shake. People call me Sheikh Khalil, so sometimes I have to shake in the studio. Salams, Mulana says, Muhammad Khan, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah, what I would like today is just your feedback. Your feedback today is really, because with the first 10 days of Ramadan gone, your first 10 days of Ramadan gone, how do you actually feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel that, yeah, you really, you feel connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Do you feel a bit distant? Do you feel it's just a normal day? How do you actually feel? First, I got a message from Ahmad Sulia. He goes, first 10 days, I thought it would be, let me just read this properly, it would be depressing without the masjids, but alhamdulillah, it's been good, it's going well. Zuleika Black Rose says, alhamdulillah, I'm enjoying Ramadan this year, praying more, alhamdulillah, because we are home. Okay, so we get a mix here. Samantha Smith says, good afternoon, Khalil. Well, good afternoon to you as well, Samantha, hope you're well. I feel connected to you, says Ismail Kapadia. That's an honor. I feel so much better physically, mentally, and spiritually, says Samantha. Well done, mashallah. Feels different, better opportunity to make most of the time here. Brilliant. Another message here. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Maulana? Remember us in your du'as. I am listening from London, says Naeema Rawat. Well done. And if there's people in London listening as well, ahlan wa sahlan, marhaban bikum. Welcome to the afternoon show with me. Maulana Khalid. It's the lockdown show. Listening on the end receiver, Mr. Berger area. Well done. We got Mr. Berger area. Mashallah, mashallah. We got people in different areas listening. So Leicester, jazakallah for your messages. I need still 2 more messages on the text messages. 0745 0925 084. 0745 0925 084. You can also text me, or you can watch us on Instagram. My Instagram address is Maulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil, Khalil. And if you want to watch us, if you just want to listen to us, stick to the radio, whatever you're at your ease, at your comfort, whatever you prefer, whatever you prefer. Salams Maulana, how is your cat? Says somebody. My cat, alhamdulillah, she's a brilliant cat. I love my cat to bits. Yeah, it's super. I don't know. 3 years ago, I would never have dreamt of having a cat. Then my daughter decided to have a cat. I was a bit reluctant at first, but now I cannot live without a cat. This is my personal opinion. People might think, Maulana, you're a bit crazy, but this is the absolute truth. It's amazing. It's amazing. The whole mindset has changed regarding animals in general, cats as well. When I see a dog, before I used to be a bit freaked out when I used to see a dog, but now I feel like, yeah, I'm not too bad. I can, if a dog was to come up to me, I don't think I feel comfortable about it, but I think I could deal with it better than before. MK, where is the blazer? The blazer is at home. The blazer is at home. I only remember blazer when I do my evening shows. I do an evening show from, talking of the evening shows, tonight's show is from 11:15 to 12:15, 11:15 on Facebook and Instagram. So it wasn't a catastrophe. Ismail Kapadia, well done. That's such a good joke. It's not a catastrophe. I get it, Ismail. Well done. Yeah, I didn't know you were quite clever, Ismail. Well done to you. So yeah, does anybody else have a cat? I'd like to know what they feel about. I mean, I know people who have got cats and they love their cats. Imran Dira says, listening from Highfields, mashallah. So I'm looking at free screens at the moment. Do you make your cat first? Do you make your cat first? No, of course the wife comes first, then the cat. Ismail's jokes are normally terrible. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't the catastrophe of a joke. It was quite a good joke. Leicester, ahlan wa sahlan. London, welcome all of you. Hope you're all well. Okay. People in London, how's radio been for you this year? I mean, this is something new, I think, for London. So London, do give us your experience of the radio, Ramadan FM. And Leicester, let us know so far how you've benefited from the radio as well. How are the shows going for you? And more importantly, I want to really get feedback from the people is, had him for 8 years. Somebody goes, had a cat for 8 years. People of Leicester, how is Ramadan been for you? I honestly, if you ask me, my personal experience, regarding the fasting, I don't think I've experienced a Ramadan as the fast so easy in my life, right? I find it so amazing. The fast, like, not hungry, alhamdulillah, not thirsty, not tired, no headaches. Allah's made it so amazing. Allah's made it so amazing, right? I got a message here, alhamdulillah, Ramadan's going well, even due to the lockdown, taking the positive listening on Google Mini. MashaAllah, well done to that. My sister has a kitten. Oh, mashallah. Kittens are so cute, mashallah. But they go missing. They hide in the small places in the house and you can't even find them. So then you panic. Where's the kitten gone? Then you find them in the house and you think, great. Maulana, how is it in Leicester? Here in Dubai is very hot. Yeah, I heard Dubai is out of lockdown now. I heard the malls are opened again. So yeah, I've heard that the malls are open in Dubai. The amount of screens you are looking at are going to get a neck ache. It's true. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screens I'm looking at the moment. We've got an Insta screen. We've got a Facebook screen. We've got the Zoom screen. We've got a text message screen. It's a lot of screens. Assalamu alaikum, Maulana. How are you? Atika from South Africa, Imran Didat's wife. Atika, mashallah. Ahlan wa sahlan. Marhaban bikum, Atika. So nice to. Which part of South Africa are you from, Atika? Which part of Durban, Joburg? That's the only 2 areas I really know, to be honest. So which part of South Africa are you from? Yeah, we got more and more people joining us on Insta and Facebook and Leicester. Yeah, so, I'm talking about my own experience. Fasting-wise has been brilliant, alhamdulillah. But what I'm really missing is the spiritual side. It's how I feel. The spiritual side, I don't feel that real buzz, like the connection at the Tahajjud time to feel really good. The time between Asr and Maghrib where you'd be at the masjid and it would be so nice, but I don't know, I missed that. I really missed that energy, the vibe, the Ramazan feeling. This is where I'm struggling from. This is just my opinion. I suppose Coco uses your jubba as a bed when you're live, lol. Ismail, I think one joke for you in a day is good enough. Ismail, I think your jokes are really bad now, Ismail. Well, I agree. It's the community spirit and the masajid that we are missing. Definitely. You are yes, very, very true. I miss the vibe too. Yeah, I am really struggling as well. Rahima Vali says hello and hello from the other side as well. From us. Leicester, can we get a few messages? Most of these messages I'm reading on Insta and Facebook, alhamdulillah. But I could do with some messages from yourselves, inshallah. 0745 0745 0925 084 0745 0925 084. And yeah, we're on Facebook, we're on Insta, and we're also on the radio. And mashallah, we have a lovely crowd. Salams, Maulana. Are the live streams not available on YouTube anymore? Inshallah, from YouTube from tomorrow, inshallah. We'll do YouTube from tomorrow. Salina Al-Isa Al-Ali says, Assalamu alaikum, Salina. Where are you from? Salina Al-Isa Al-Ali. That's a nice name, mashallah. So where are you from? So yeah, we'll get YouTube on tomorrow. We'll get YouTube on tomorrow, inshallah. We'll get YouTube on. So we'll have YouTube, Facebook, Insta, and the radio as well, inshallah. They can watch in Radio Ramadan YouTube account. You are live. Okay, I'm on the Radio Ramadan YouTube live. So there you are. Isa Bismillah from Bradford says, Maulana, when you pray Taraweeh, can you do intention that I am performing 20 rakats Taraweeh in two, so that you have to make it? Yes, that's enough. You don't have to keep on making intention every two rakats. You can say, I'm making intention of 20 in twos. That's good enough, inshallah. Salina says she is from Wolverhampton Wanderers. There, mashallah, Wolverhampton Wanderers. MashaAllah. Nice to have you, Salina. Salams from Zubair Umarji. Khas says Salams Khas. And also Salina says, okay, my boys are missing Masjid Ali, the iftar food in the tent. Okay. Yes, even the iftar food. Yeah, that is something that people, especially the kids live 14. I know when I was a kid in Jamia Mosque, many years ago. Iftari time when we were little kids, we used to love iftar they used to have the big trays in Jamia Mosque. We used to wait at iftar time and ready to pounce on the food when it was iftari time. It was the good old days. Totally agree with you, Maulana, that the whole spirit and unity we send iftar to close family, but being with them to breaks the fast, totally different. Yes. We got somebody called Umar says hello, salams. That's better. Hello and salams to everybody on the Instagram, Facebook. You're listening to Maulana Khalil's Lockdown Show. We're going to start our topic today, inshallah, in just a few minutes. Inshallah, we got how many minutes to the break? We got around, say, 10 minutes to the break, I think. Do you have a YouTube account? No, I'm using a Rahma Mercy YouTube account, Ismail. Layla Sadar says, salams from Adam. Wa alaikum salam. And salams to your son, Adam. Layla. We got Shakil Batte on Facebook as well. And we got many. I miss Jumma Namaz, Ismail Kapaja. Yes, I miss Jumma Namaz. I miss and Taraweeh. When you used to get together Masjid, the Taraweeh feeling was amazing. Feeling London that without going to the Masjid, vibe is completely different. 100% Umar. The Masjid, you realize now how central and important the Masjid used to be in Ramadan. Not just in Ramadan, but generally. The Masjid used to bring the vibe. The Masjid used to bring the atmosphere. The Masjid used to create the buzz, the etikaf, the iftari, the Taraweeh, just meeting people in the Masjid. It was so amazing. So amazing. Salams, when is your pledge? This says Zainab Sattar. Ours is on radio. That's on the 16th, inshallah. 16th of this month is our pledge day. So make sure you guys are with us on that day, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters. So, mashallah, we got 12 minutes to the break. You got. So we're live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. If you do want to watch us on Instagram, it is Maulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil, Khalil. We got people in Wolverhampton. We got people in Bradford. We got people in London. I don't know if I have any international viewers this time. I don't know if we've got any international viewers so far, but if you've got any international viewers, do let us know. Selena, how is the Wolverhampton? Oh, we got radio in Wolverhampton as well. Okay, I didn't know that. Well done. Wolverhampton Wanderers, hope you're well. They're having a great season, mashallah. They've got a great manager. He's got a lovely daddy. Have you seen his beard, mashallah? I forgot the Wolverhampton Wanderers manager's name, but mashallah, he's got a lovely beard, alhamdulillah. Proper sunnah beard. Allah give the guy hidayat as well. A wonderful person. Okay, Leicester Sharif. So we've got a bit of feedback regarding the 10 days of Ramadan. Today, I wanted to talk about, my brothers and sisters, if you just bear with me, I wanted to talk about spending time with our children, right? We are not connected, but they have a Ramadan radio here. Okay. So I've got around 12 minutes to the break. And then after the break, we're going to come back live on air. I want to say a few words. That's his name is Nuno. Nuno, that's the guy's name. Jazakallah Yusuf Ali Jorat. Nuno is the name, right? So my topic today is for our parents, right? Our brothers and sisters and elders out there today, is as parents, how can we make a better impact in the life of our children? I had a couple of friends who came to this morning, and he's going to share. My friend is a student of mine, and he's going to become a father. And he asked me just for some advice, and I told him that what you need to do is work has to be work, and family time has to be family time. Giving time to your children, and I know most of us will say that we work for our children, and we earn money for our children, and we earn money for our wife, and we will earn money for our family. But one thing we need to understand, folks, is money isn't everything. And this coronavirus has shown everyone, right, that money isn't everything, right? People who used to have a lot of money have lost money. People who don't have money are rising. There's people, small business who are rising. And people are still surviving without the means we had a couple of months ago. So my brothers and sisters, what I'm trying to say today is money is important, but our children are far more important. And our wives are far more important. And our husbands are far more important. Spending family time is something very, very special. Understand this, folks. Spending family time is very, very special. Earning lots of money and giving your kids gift at the end of the year isn't true love. Isn't true love, right? Buying gadgets for your children and let them be in the room all the time isn't true love. Buying them a PlayStation, say, you can play as much as you want, isn't true love, right? Buying your wife the latest mobile phone or your husband the latest mobile phone isn't true love, right? Able to sit with your children, able to joke with your children, able to laugh with your children, able to sit with your wife, able to talk with your husband and spend quality time together, that is something special. That is family time, all right? And I think we as parents today, we as mothers today, we as fathers of today, I think we've got it really wrong. I think our priorities are very, very wrong. And I said it again earlier, I know our intention is good, but our method is very, very wrong. Our intention is, I want to earn for my daughter so she can have a good education. And I want to earn for my son so he can have a good education. I want to earn for my children so they can have a better life and a better future. But my brothers and sisters, right, is it really just everything about money, right? Is it everything about money? How about as a father and a mother, we sit down and have a laugh, and have just a bit of time together, a bit of fun together, play. I remember, I'm not encouraging this sort of, but when I know you can't compare eras, and I think it's very unfair to compare today's time to what it was when I was a kid, because we didn't have all these gadgets, we didn't have all tablets, we didn't have the PCs, we didn't have all of these things, all right? It was a very, very different time. However, one thing is important, that we still need to spend time with the family. We still need to spend time with the family, and we cannot just buy our kids tablets and mobile phones and say, I love you to bits, and they're spending time in the rooms, and as parents, they're doing their own thing. And I think this happens, and please, if you agree or disagree, please do let me know. I think what happens in a lot of homes today is the dad's doing his own stuff, the mom's doing her own stuff, the kids are doing their own stuff, and nobody has an idea who's doing what. Nobody's idea who's doing what, right? And we are neglecting our children, right? We are neglecting our children. And I'm addressing the parents over here. I really do think we're neglecting our children. We've got 5 minutes in the break. I'm going to talk for the next 5 minutes. And then after the break, I want your thoughts on this matter. I want your thoughts. Don't send your messages now, brothers and sisters, on Facebook, Instagram, or Facebook, Instagram, or on the text messages. I want your thoughts afterwards. But I really, really do think as parents, we're getting it really badly wrong, right? Because what happens, my brothers and sisters, when we don't give attention to our children. And when we don't give love to our children, then we will lose our children. And then when we lose our children, then we will complain that, my son doesn't listen to me and my daughter doesn't listen to me, right? And their friends are more important to them, because kids will go to somebody who gives them love. Kids will go to somebody who gives them, a shoulder to cry on, right? When mom is busy all the time, and when dad's busy all the time, and they say, no, but come back later, I ain't got time, I'm really, really busy right now. I got business calls, I got this to do, I got that to do. Then the kids think, you know what, my dad ain't got time for me. And my mom ain't got time for me. She's too busy doing her stuff, he's doing too busy his stuff. Like, I think I mentioned this story last year. I heard this from Monala Tariq himself in one of his bayan, where there was a school, a couple, I think one was a teacher. So they gave a little assignment to the kids, and they asked the children, what would you like to be when you grow up? What would you like to be when you grow up? Right? So each kid wrote, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be this, I want to be that. So one child wrote, I would like to be a mobile phone when I grow up. Listen to this answer. I would like to be a mobile phone when I grow up. So then the reason he wrote, right, and said that because my mother, right, is always on a mobile phone, right? At least if I was a mobile phone, my mother will hold me in her hands. Look at the answer of the child. If I was a mobile phone, my mother would hold me in her hands. And then she said, and the kid said that I wish I was a tablet, because my father's always on a tablet. And if I was a tablet, at least my father would hold me. My brothers, my sisters, right? Your love for your children is very, very important. Your time for your children is very, very important. Don't just push them away. No matter, when you come home, you need to then put away the mobile phones, right? You need to put away your friendship. Now, I'm not saying you can't talk to your mates. I'm not saying now and then you can't have to make a few important calls. I get it. But who is more important, your son or your daughter? Your son, daughter, or your business? What's more important? What is more important? This is something you need to decide, my brothers and sisters. This is something you need to think about, right? Today your child is 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old. Before you know it, they'll grow. And they'll grow quick, and you say, oh, my kids have grown up, right? And then you've lost them, my brothers and sisters, right? Once they become teenagers, they're in their own world. Our kids, when they become teenagers, they are in their own world. Then they have their own friends. Then they have their own style. Then they have their own life. Then mom and dad is second. Their mates come first. While they're young, make the best of it. Make the best of it, right? Make the best of it. My brothers, my sisters, something we need to think about. Something we need to think about. Are we as parents guilty, or are we doing our kids justice? Ask yourself, ask your heart this question. All those parents listening to me on the radio station, all those on Instagram and Facebook, right? People on YouTube, ask yourself this question. Me as a father today, me as a mother today, am I doing my kids justice? Am I spending the quality time? Am I giving my child love? Am I giving my child? Ask yourself this question. And I want your thoughts after the break, inshallah tabarak wa ta'ala. All right. Somebody says here, Shira says, I think families have drifted away. We have drifted away. Right? We are so in our own world. I think this COVID-19 has been a blessing for many families. I know some of it has caused problems, but it's also brought families together as well. Maybe there's been more blessings in this than harm, actually. So my brother says that we've got 1 minute to a break. Radio FM with me, Maulana Khalil. I hope you enjoyed the program so far. I'm going to be back after the break. We've got 50 seconds for the break, inshallah. Facebook, Instagram, I'll be still with you, inshallah, ta'ala. But I want you to think about what I said. And let me know your thoughts on it, inshallah, ta'ala. And so I've done my talking. I want you to do your talking, inshallah, ta'ala. And let me know what you think. And how can we improve? Your ideas, how we can improve as a family. Well, how we can spend a family time. What is the best way to spend family time together? How can we spend? How can we socialize? How can we have fun? We'll discuss that all after the break, inshallah. So people in Leicester, London, on 87.7 FM, I'll see you after the break, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. little talk before the break, and I was talking about family time. And I was saying that I personally think as parents today, right? As parents today, I think we need to improve and spend more time with the children. And I got messages coming already. Parents have to give in buying PS4 games, etc. What do you do? Let the kids play at home or let them play at their mate's house, right? Parents have to give in. Now, I'm not saying, let's get this right. I'm not saying don't buy your kids games, right? I'm not saying don't buy your kid tablets. I'm not saying don't buy your kids mobile phone. But there's got to be a limit. There's got to be a limit. You can't just say here and do it. And we have no idea what they're doing. Molan, I find it really strange when parents say that they're best friends with their sons and daughters. That they are best friends with their sons and daughters. I find it really strange. Okay, I'm going to come to it in a minute. You need to cut the turbulence down. The camera is shaking. All right, the camera is shaking. All right, the Facebook camera is shaking. Maybe I should stop shaking on the desk. Okay, Asif Jazakallah khair. Right, so let's go to so going back to the Jazakallah for your text message, 0745 0925 084. More messages to come in, please. 0745 0925 084. Yes, today, in today's times, you have to be a friend and a parent to your children. You have to be a friend and a parent to your children. Otherwise, right? You can't have that, what we had back in the days where, did I just lose Akil there? Where did I lose Akil? Sorry, I'm just going to find the messages again. Yeah, found it again. Sorry. You have to be different these days, right? In the sense that you can't have that die-hard attitude that I am the father, and so when the kids come, when you come home, the kids are running for their lives, or they get scared, their mom and dad are home. You can have that love relation, that love, muhabbat with your son and daughter, that they can talk to you about anything. This is the relation you need to have. It's going to be in such a way that if your daughter wants to talk to their mother, or the son wants to talk to the father or something, they feel very, very comfortable. Mom, I want to talk to you. I know some families who are so, mashallah, the mothers and daughters and the fathers and sons, they have a brilliant relationship and they talk about anything and everything, right? And I get this, there is respect, and I get it. That doesn't mean that you're not having your kids don't have respect for you. Respect is one thing, right? But you need to have an open relationship. You need to have an open relationship, right? So respect in its own place and love is another thing. And I think you're going to combine it together, and you can have that relationship where somebody's in the Insta connection is not good. I think it's because of this hole that keeps on bouncing. Let me put this over here. Let me put this over here. Maybe this will stop shaking now. All right, maybe that's better now. All right. Okay, maybe that's better. I think that should be better now, Instagram. So, and the other question is, MK, tell us how to be good parents with a big child, teenager. Teenager is the most challenging time. When you've got teenagers today, but it's not about when they become teenagers, like when you want to become a child. You need to become a parent from the day they're born. This is the thing. So if you unleash them from day one and you let them do what they want, right, from day one, and then when they become teenagers, you say, right, you're now 14 years old, you're now 30 years old, you have to behave yourself. It doesn't work like that, right? The tarbiyah of your son and daughter starts from day one, right? The tarbiyah of your son and daughter starts from day one, right? That's why when the child is born, what's the first thing you do? Adhan and iqamah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. You're letting the child know from day one, Allah is the greatest, right? Allah is the greatest, right? And so you need to slowly put it into the child's mind and heart. I'm not saying, of course, you let the child be a child, you let them have fun, you let them play games, whatever. But what did Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam say? At the age of 7, you start telling them about Salah. At the age of 10, you be more firm with the child if they miss their Salah, right? Now, if you've never let them play Salah, right? If you've never encouraged them, you let them do whatever they want. Oh, they're not baligh yet, they're not reached the age of puberty yet, and they can do what they want. And when they reach the page of puberty, I'll tell them it's out of they're not in a routine. So you want to change the routine, you want to change the habit, and it doesn't work like that, right? You need to start from day one, slowly, and you can't be too hard on them as well. It's got to be a fine balance, right? Letting them having their fun, enjoying their time, and also getting them to pray the namaz. That's why I always say to a lot of mothers, right, is when you pray your namaz at home, make your daughter pray namaz with you at home, next to you. Simple as that. Make your daughter pray namaz with you at home. I think that's really important. And the fathers, if you're either praying namaz at home or you're praying namaz at the masjid, take your sons to the masjid with you. Now, this is also important. Don't say to your son, and let's just talk about namaz for instance, right? Let's just take one example, right? Namaz. Don't say to your son, come on, we've got to go for namaz. Now, they know it's a fariza, it's one of the farz of namaz. They know it's one of the pillars of Islam, right? But tell them the virtues of salah. Tell them why you're praying namaz. Tell them the importance of praying namaz, right? The benefits of praying namaz. Tell them what does Allah give you for praying namaz. So you've got to, if you want someone to do something, you've got to tell them the virtues of something, right? Tell them, that's what I said, that's why ta'aleem at home is so important. Sitting as a family in the evening and reading one hadith or two hadith of fadail as-salah every single day, or any of dhikr. If you want your child to do something, then you need to tell them the virtues of it, right? Don't just grab this somebody, we're going for namaz, right? The kid doesn't know why we're going for namaz. They don't know why they pray namaz. They have no idea what the virtues of namaz are. They don't know the benefits of namaz. If you tell him, as-salatu mi'rajul mu'min, it was the mi'raj of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Qurratu ayni fi salah is the coolness of the eyes in salah. And Nabi Sallallahu says, if you pray namaz, Allah will give you this reward, this reward, this reward, this reward, this reward. So your child's already thinking, yeah, man, I'm going to stand before Allah and I'm going to get so much reward. Don't just plonk it upon them. Don't be a dictator at home. Parents, you're not dictators. You are parents. You are caring, loving individuals, right, who want the best for your children. And if you want to get the best out of your children, you need to love them. You need to care for them. And when they make mistakes, treat them in the best way possible, because kids are gonna make mistakes. Also, today, parents, mashallah, we might have become pious today, right? So don't be hard on your kids, right? I think some parents are too hard on the kids as well, right? Right? Don't think, oh, right, you're the kids. Just because you've started practicing 50 years later, you want your kid to be like yourself. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Slowly get into them. Maulana, over 30, I still find it hard to talk to my dad about anything. He is so cold, old school. Yeah, I guess in our time, it was like that, right? We couldn't have that open relationship because there was a lot of respect, right? Too much, I would say maybe too much respect, right? And I get that, right? But times have changed. Today, if you want a relationship with your son, we're going to have to get out of that shell and talk to our kids, talk to our sons, and talk to our daughters. So our daughter has the confidence to talk to her mother about anything she wants, and the son has the confidence to talk to the father about whatever they want. It's different now. It's very, very different. Text number 0745. I would like to get more text messages. I would also like to get messages on Instagram, Facebook, inshallah, tabarak wa ta'ala. But let me get messages. I'd like to hear people of Leicester speaking, inshallah. Tell me what you think what I said. What I said, is it right? Am I wrong? How should we, if you got any tips on parenting, how would it help? If there's some parents who mashallah are doing a good job and you have a good relationship, how did you manage it? How do you make that bond between you and your children? Please do let us know. 0745. Let me say it again. 0745 0925 084 0745 0925 084 is the number to text us in the studio, please. Instagram, Facebook, yeah, give me your comments as well. What do you think? How would you do? How are you looking after your children? I'd like to get your remarks, get your thoughts, inshallah. If you want to watch us on Instagram, you can just go to Maulana Khalil, Moulana, Khalil, Khalil. And yeah, you can watch us on Instagram, or you can watch me on Facebook. That is Khalil Patel, Khalil. And you can also go to 87.1 FM Ramadan Facebook as well. You can watch us on that as well, inshallah, tabarak wa ta'ala, however you feel, whatever is easy for you. But I need your thoughts now. As a parent, there's many parents listening to this program today. What is your biggest struggle? What is your biggest struggle today? What is the most biggest difficulty you feel today in the upbringing of your children? I got Naila Ahmed says, Salams Maulana, the best way to be a good parent is listen to what your kids say. That is a very, very good point. That is such a brilliant point. Jazakallah khair, Naila. Listen to what your kids have to say. Don't just say, I am your parent. I know better than you. I know you're wrong. I know this. Right? Right? If you do that attitude, your kids will never come to you. Listen to it. That is listening, even if they tell you things you don't want to hear. Right? That is a very, very valid point. Listen to your children. Just hear them out sometimes. And then take a deep breath and maybe address the issue afterwards. You don't have to address it there and then address it later. But listening to your children is a major factor. It is a major, major point if you really care about your kids. The problem is we don't give them time. We don't give them attention. We don't give them love. And when the kids go wrong, right, then what happens? Then you go to the kids and you come to a Molly Sahib and say, Molly Sahib, is there any taweez for my child? Right? And a Molly Sahib doesn't have a magical wand or something, say abracadabra, son become good and girl become good. It doesn't work like that. Right? You know, it's got to start from day one. After trying very, very hard, right? We encourage our children to join us for all the salat when they are awake, and then they love doing dua with us as well. Yeah, when you're making dua, you make dua together. When you sit together, you eat. One thing is a must: you have to eat together as a family. Eating, at least the supper in the evening, it's got to be a must, right? You can't have it where the son eats on his own, the daughter eats on her own, mom and dad eat on their own. I get it, breakfast time is a bit all over the place, right? It's a bit all over the place, breakfast time, because everybody's busy, right? It's timed and whatever, it's a bit of a rush, right? Afternoon, most of us we're at school or some of us at work, but evening time is a time where we have to spend that time together. It is something which is very, very important. So my brothers and sisters, listening to this program in Leicester, live the sunnah by setting the example. Don't be hypocrites. Kids can't see it, right? And I was also mentioning my point before that point came in, is that something which is very, very important, my brothers and sisters, is this, right? A lot of parents have come into Islam before they weren't practicing, right? They become Islam. And now they think, right, I need my son and daughter to become good Muslims, which is a good idea. But take it step by step. Take it step by step. Don't be harsh on them. Don't be hard on them. Set plans for them. Small baby steps is very, very important. True, when we eat together, when you eat together, you stay together. Assalamu alaikum says, Masum Budanya wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah Masum Bhai. Come on, let's have some messages to me. I'm getting Instagram messages. I'm getting a few Facebook messages, but text messages are far and few. 0745 0745 0925 084. I'll say it again. 0745 0925 084 is the text number. Alhamdulillah, as parents, we make always sit together and ask each other what we had done all day, and that's the thing as well. It's because it's not actually just eating together. It's that time where you sit and discuss things together, right? What did you do at school today? What did you do at madrasa today? This is also very important as a parent. You need to do. Sheikh, next time speak about respecting daughter-in-laws. We'll talk about that tomorrow, inshallah. Be humble and allow kids to make mistakes. Yes, this is also very important. Be humble and allow kids to make mistakes. Be humble. Naila, you've given some very, very valid points. May Allah reward you for your points. Alhamdulillah. So we got 10 minutes to the break. So that's one tip would be to involve the children in household decisions, ask their opinions as well. Yes, keep them as part of the family. This is from Harun Bhai, Jazakallah Khair. Let me just read Harun Bhai's message again. Maulana, one tip would be to involve the children in the household decisions and to ask them for their opinions as well. Make them feel part of the house. Make them feel part of the family. Zahid says, Assalamu alaikum, Zahid from Leicester. I hope that you're keeping well and Ramadan is going well so far. Alhamdulillah, Zahid Bhai, all is going to say. Right. Jazakallah, we've got 10 more minutes to go. 10 more minutes to go. I feel really tired today, but I feel quite exhausted talking today. And then maybe I'm talking more today and I haven't got many people texting in today. So tomorrow's topic in the afternoon, and remember, you're welcome to mention your topics. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll talk about respecting your daughter-in-laws. That's going to be very spicy. That's going to be very, very interesting. Respecting your daughter-in-laws. That is for tomorrow afternoon. Please don't send any messages about your daughter-in-laws today, please. Let's talk about that tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow. Today is about our own children. Today it's about our own kids. And like I said, if you're going to do it from day one, right? And when they grow up and they do not go, don't go to a Molly Sab and say, Molly Sab, please pray for our kids. Molly Sabs will pray for your kids, but parents' du'as are more accepted than Molly Sab du'as. Parents' du'as are more accepted than parents' Molly Sab's du'as, because you are more close to your children. You are the father, you are the mother. One person came to Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu and he said, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, my child doesn't listen to me. My child doesn't listen to me. So Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala got very, very annoyed with the child and was about to talk to him. When the child said, oh, Amir al-Mu'mineen, can I speak to you first? He goes, of course you can. He said, my father never gave me a good name. My father never got married to a good lady. And my father never told me anything about Islam, right? So Amir al-Mu'mineen got very angry with this man and said, you bring your child to me and you're telling me your child doesn't respect you. And you didn't even educate your child about Islam. You didn't even give your child a good name. You didn't even get married to a woman who's your child can be proud over. So my brother says, a lot of times we are at fault. Then in the end, we blame our child, to the Besharam, to your Nalaik, and you don't listen to your mom, and Allah's going to curse you. You don't listen to your dad, and you're not going to go to Jannat. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, right? How about, did we give our kids respect? Did we give them time? Did we give them love? Did we spend time together? Right? Ask yourself that question first. And then say all these things you want about your children. Sometimes we are the guilty party. We are the guilty party. And then we blame it. Then it's usually a blame game as well. And let me tell you something else on the blame game, right? This happens a lot. When our kids go out of line, right? When our kids go out of line, children these days think they don't need parents. Okay, I know kids have attitude as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to talk for kids on another day, inshallah, right? I know kids have attitude sometimes, right? And they think they're it. But this is my point. We need to start from the beginning, from day one, about their upbringing and try our very best. That can you please be my dad? You are so cool and down to earth. Yeah, I'll be your dad. Don't worry about it. Jazakallah. Who's that from? That's such a sweet message. Can you please be my dad? You are so cool and down to earth. Unless there's somebody playing a prank on me, or that's only a genuine. That's a genuine message. All right, Jazakallah. I'll take that's a very nice message. That's a very sweet message. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Jazakallah khair. 0745 0925 084. The problem is sometimes when our kids go out of line, then what happens is we blame other kids for the downfall of our son and daughter. We won't blame our son and daughter. We won't blame ourselves. We'll say, he had bad company, and she had bad company. He had bad company. She had bad company. If they never had bad company, but then, hold on, dad. Hold on, mom. Why didn't you do anything about the bad company? Why didn't you do anything about the bad company? Bad company, right? You should have done something, right, about the bad company, right? It is a blame game. You blame everybody else apart from my son is too good. My son would never do that. My daughter, no, my daughter's too good, man. Every parent defends their son and daughter. No parent likes to talk ill about their son and daughter, right? No son or daughter would like to talk ill about their daughter or their son. And even if they know the son and daughter is making a mistake, they will still try to defend. It's every parent's nature. It's every parent's nature. That's what parents do. But the sad thing is they'll blame somebody else for it. Salams Molana, one tip would be to involve the children household decisions. Ask for their opinions as well. Yes, somebody mentioned that already. Harun Bhai says, when your kids talk to you, give them the full attention and put your mobile phone away. Yes, we discussed that as well. When your kids talk to you, listen to them, right? Invest time in your kids. It's not just food and coloring and clothing and material things. They need you. I think we should blame the parents also for giving your kids a mobile phone at a very early age, this is when they just start drifting away. It's true. Some kind of single parenting topic B, including Molana Jazakallah Khair. Yes. Let me just write this down. So let's talk about daughter-in-laws tomorrow. So let me just write this down so I don't forget. Daughter-in-laws tomorrow. And let's talk about single parenting. Single parenting on Wednesday. Single parenting on Wednesday. Okay. We'll talk about that on Wednesday, inshallah. Jazakallah khair for that. So that's Tuesday and Wednesday covered, inshallah. So my brothers and sisters, I've probably got around 5 minutes to go. Well, time's gone quick in the last few minutes, alhamdulillah. But I want to salams. Okay, we've done that. 3 minutes to go, folks. 3 minutes to go. I hope you've enjoyed today's program. Just to let you know, guys, I am on tonight on Instagram and Facebook. My Facebook Instagram address is Maulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil. From 11:15 to 12:15, it'll be a great show tonight. We're doing Surah Qul al-Kafirun, the recitation, the translation, the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So all of that on tonight, and a lot of banter and a lot of Islamic good stuff, inshallah. If you model abuse, they will send it back. Absolutely true. Naila, Jazakallah, I think you've contributed the most. Allah Ta'ala reward you. Parents need to be aware of what our kids are doing. Yes. There's so much more we can do. I mean, example, I don't agree that kids should lock their own rooms, bedrooms, right? But the funny thing is that you ask your kid for the tablet's password. Do they give it to you? Here's the question. You got 3 minutes on that. Facebook, Instagram. The mobile password. Do you have your kid's mobile password? I don't think so. Once your daughter are married, you miss them, and once they come as mother, they come for advice. That's true. 2 minutes to go, guys. 2 minutes to go. Radio FM, I hope you're well. I hope you enjoyed the program, inshallah ta'ala. I've enjoyed your company. I've enjoyed your lots of messages. I've enjoyed your Facebook messages, Instagram messages. Okay, definitely come on your live tomorrow for your discussion on respecting daughter-in-laws, inshallah. Yep. But tonight, inshallah, don't miss tonight. Don't miss tonight's show, though. All right? Don't miss that. The kids, then you ask your kids, can I have your password? No. Why do you want my password for? The kids say, Mom, you can't have my password. Right? Parenting is a real jihad, somebody says. Absolutely. Your kids need your support more than you're comparing them. Don't look down upon them if you can't do anything. Supporting them will not only motivate them, but also make them feel worthy around you. True. A lot of messages coming in. Never compare your kids as well. Never compare. Parents should be, yes, start close. Okay, guys, I've been told by the co-pilot that my time is over. My time is over. I've got 50 seconds to go, guys. There's a lot more we can talk about on this topic. Maybe we'll cover this topic again, inshallah. But the last thing, do not compare your kids to anybody else's kids. Do not compare your kids to anybody else's kids. Your kid is your kid. You look after them. You try your best. And may also dua to Allah. رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ وَاجْعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا. My brothers and sisters, my program's almost finished. I hope you enjoyed it. Join me tonight on Instagram, inshallah, from 11:15 to 12:15. Maulana Khalil. It'll be a cracking, smashing, brilliant show tonight, inshallah. So don't forget to join me. Jazakallah khair to all our viewers, Instagram, Facebook. From myself, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.